Hello students, in this video we will see the description of gas turbines and we will also see what is the air standard efficiency of the gas turbines. Gas turbine is a rotary power unit, for producing the power and it is a self-contained and compact unit. Self-contained and compact unit. As the size of the gas turbines are small. Okay. So if we talk about the comparison with respect to the steam turbine, so it is observed that the thermal efficiency of gas turbines less than the efficiency of steam turbines. Okay. So there is a region in India, 80% of the power is generated from the steam turbines. The rest of the power is generated through the hydropower plants, gas turbines and other means. Okay. Around 5 to 10% power is generation from the gas turbines. Okay. So another thing is that the applications of gas turbines. The main application is in the aircraft industries. In aircraft engines or aircraft propulsion and electric power generation and also used in the marines. Okay. So there is a basic cycle on which these gas turbines work. So the ideal cycle is Brayton or Joule cycle. This Brayton cycle is also called a Joule cycle. This is the basic cycle. This is the ideal cycle on which these gas turbines work. Okay. Now the classification. These gas turbines are mainly classified in two categories. First one is open cycle gas turbines and second one is a closed cycle gas turbines. The major difference between these two is the retain of the working fluid. In this open type of gas turbines, the working fluid here we can say that the working fluid is gas, a perfect gas. In general, we use air as a working substance. Okay, this air behaves like a perfect gas. So in this case, the working fluid does not retain in the cycle. That means the working fluid which is entered and it is thrown out after the expansion in the turbine into the atmosphere. But in case of closed cycle, the working fluid always retains in the cycle, and there is a complete thermodynamic cycles in which the working substance once enters and it is recirculated. Okay, so we can write the important point with respect to these tools. The working fluid does not undergo a complete thermodynamic cycle. Okay, that means working fluid is thrown out at the exhaust. In case of closed cycle, working fluid does not come in contact with atmosphere. That means the working fluid is retained in the cycle and it is recirculated. Okay. The next point is that the efficiency of open gas cycle is lesser. Thermal efficiency is less, where the thermal efficiency of the cycle in case of closed cycle is high, because the mass flow rate here is decreased as the working fluid is contains and recirculated again. That's why the efficiency calculated is higher compared to the open gas cycles. Okay, now we can draw the layout of open cycle and closed cycle. Okay. There is a compressor and turbines are mounted on the same shaft. This is compressor, this is turbine. Compressor is connected with combustion chamber. This is expansion process. This is output shaft. Here we can get W mechanical. Further, this shaft is connected to the generator and we get electrical power. Okay. This is compressor. This is combustion chamber. This is turbine. Okay, this is generator. So, first of all, atmospheric air enters in the compressor, where it gets compressed and its pressure is increased and volume is decreased. This high pressure air is entered into the combustion chamber, and there is a supply of fuel. Fuel is supplied into the combustion chamber in the form of spray, and there is a combustion takes place in the combustion chamber. After that, there is a generation of gas. Combustible gases are generated. This is the mixture of air and fuel. This is fuel. Okay. These gases are having high temperature and high pressure. High temperature and high pressure gases now entered into the turbine. Here the expansion takes place, and against this expansion we will get the mechanical work output at the turbine shaft output. And after the expansion, the exhaustible gases to the atmosphere. Okay, directly exhaust into the atmosphere. That's why this is called as open cycle. So we can say there is a coupling of shaft of compressor and turbine is coupled on the same shaft because the power required or the work required to compress the gas is supplied from the turbine power, or which you will get at the shaft output. This part of work is supplied to run the compressor. So this is the WC which is required to run the compression. This is a small power required. Okay, now we can draw a layout of closed cycle. Is almost similar except the expansion process, except the exhaust process. This is the turbine and the combustion chamber where the combustion takes place after expansion. After expansion, there is a rejection of heat. This is cooler. This is the complete cycle. That's why it's called as closed cycle gas turbines. This is compressor. This is combustion chamber. This is turbine. This is cooler. Okay. So here there is an output shaft at which you will get W mechanical. There is a coupling and work supplied to compressor to run the compressor. Okay. There is a rejection of heat This is complete cycle. Rejection of heat into the atmosphere through the cooler, or you can say this is or heat exchanger. There is a state 1 after compression, state 2 after burning, there is a state 3 after expansion, state 4. From here the fuel is supplied. The same working procedure is there. First of all, this working fluid enters into the compressor. Here the working fluid gets compressed. After compression, the pressure is increased. This high pressure compressed air enters into the combustion chamber, and from there fuel is supplied in the form of a spray. The combustion takes place. After combustion, the generation of gases. This is mixture of fuel plus air. This is combustible mixture of gases. Okay, these gases are expanded in the turbine. Here you get the rotation at the shaft. This is the mechanical work done. After expansion, the exhaustible gases enters into the cooler or heat exchanger, through which the heat rejection takes place. QR is the heat rejection. QR is the heat rejection. Heat is rejected from the through the heat exchanger or cooler. Okay, there is a heat supply, QR. Okay, and the compressor, work done required, work done supplied to the compressor to run the compressor to compress the working fluid. So there is a supply of the work, and here at the turbine you will get the work output at the shaft. Okay.